Hey everyone, Techne here, finally with a review on the SteelSeries Arctis 9X here. Now we have done every other Arctis headset here, minus the 3 Bluetooth, which I will not be doing. But again, we have done all of the other ones right there. So if you want to check any of those out as well, I'll leave the link to the playlist of them right there. But as of right now, let's go on and check these out. Alright, so as far as those close-ups right there and the design and the style of this headset, yeah, it looks just like all the other Arctis headsets, right? Which is a great thing, because it's a really awesome design, very comfortable design, pretty slick and just to the point. It doesn't really scream gamer, you know? The only thing on the 9X that might scream gamer a little bit more than the other ones is how you got the green up there, you know what I mean? But it really looks sharp. It's not overdone. It's pretty crisp, and it honestly looks pretty stinking nice. So I want to start off a little bit different compared to my other headset reviews. Usually I start off in comfort, right? But what I want to start off with the 9X here is what makes it different from the other SteelSeries headsets, right? I'm not going to turn this into a massive comparison. I know people don't like whenever I do that, right? But it was, as far as the 9X, obviously, it's built for Xbox, right? Pretty much all the other wireless Arctis headsets been built for PlayStation 4. Now, finally, we have a wireless headset for Xbox from SteelSeries. But again, as far as build and basic features on this guy, I'd pretty much compare it to a spitting image of the Arctis 7s, right? With actually some of the features of the Arctis Pros, which we're going to talk about here. But anyways, now that we got that out of the way, let's go on and talk about that comfort. So again, we're going to see a lot of similarities here. And again, starting with comfort, as far as these ear pads right there, still using that very, very nice, soft sports material right there, very breathable. But it's really nice because it locks in the sound. As you can see right down here, you have that little pleather bit on the inside. But again, the rest of it is breathable right there, extremely soft and very, very cozy on the head. We're also using that elastic ski band adjustment right here. So when you put it on your head, it pretty much just floats on your head right there. As you can see, we have the gap up there and the ski band just adjusts. If you want them to be a little bit shorter on you, bam, just unvelcro that and attach it up there and it'll sit on you right there. But again, you don't really have any massive pressure points or anything. They feel like they're just floating on your head as far as the top and your ears right here. Again, as far as every headset in the Arctis line, I mean, they are so stinking cozy. You don't get all this excess sweat or anything like that. It's just, I mean, top notch as far as comfort right here. Now, one thing I want to point out here that I never really gave attention in any of my other SteelSeries headset reviews, this is really cool. A lot of you might be thinking, well, adjusting that headband right there is going to be an absolute pain. Whole thing's going to come out, then I got to get in there and kind of hold both ends and attach it. It's really cool. As you see, this headband will not come out right there. We have this SteelSeries little rubber logo deal right here, and it won't pass right there. I mean, you can pull on it and it definitely get it out of there if you want to wash it or something, but again, just basic adjustments, you can't get it out right there. Bam, just bring it through, attach it, and you are good to go. So again, as cheesy as that sounds right there, really helpful. I never kind of thought that logo as, you know, useful for anything, but it really does, because then the headband doesn't just come on and fling out on you. Now, as far as the build here, we're going from a metal headband into a plastic bracket, then into this plastic arm, which goes into the plastic ear cups right here. But as far as the build, I mean, these things are stinking solid. I never worry about them. Again, you stretch them out. I mean, they are perfectly on there. You have complete swivel on these ear cups right there, so you never really have one set pressure point going on it. Again, it's just perfect. And like I stated, I used so many other SteelSeries headsets before, and I've never had one break on me. It is just a perfect build. Again, nice and fairly lightweight. I mean, they got a little bit of weight on them, but not heavy by any means, you know what I mean? But they feel incredibly durable. Alright, so now what I'd like to do is kind of talk about the sound and the features, and I'm going to mix them up a little bit here together, because again, there's so many different variations to use this for, and I tested them out in all of them as well. So again, I'm going to show you and talk about some of the features, and I'll also talk about the sound within them. Alright, so as far as features on the headset, as you can see, you have your volume wheel here, mic mute and mic active button, nice and big by the way. Then you have your Bluetooth button, your power button, your charge port, and then your 3.5 port right over here. Now on the other ear cup, you have game, to chat volume. All right, now talking about all those features right there, especially the Bluetooth and the wireless and everything. Number one, obviously the headset is built for Xbox, right? Obviously, but I did test this on many different platforms from the Switch, the PlayStation, and PC as well. But first off, we're gonna focus on Xbox because I think that is the selling point of this headset. So the really cool thing with this headset, which I absolutely love for Xbox, is this is all you need. I love it. You don't have any extra dongles, no extra wires. Obviously, you got to charge them, right? You know, by the way, you get 20 hours of battery life with this. But other than that, that's it. You hold the power button down, you hold your controller sync on the console, just like if you're syncing up a new controller, right? You hold the button on the console, then you hold it on your controller. That's the exact way these connect. Hold that console down, hold that power button down, bam, and you're synced up. That's it, done. And the other really cool thing about this, as far as syncing up to your Xbox just like a controller, it's really cool because whenever you hold this power button down and power the headset on, it'll actually power on your Xbox as well. And as far as the sound on Xbox, I mean, straight out the Xbox, so many boxes. But anyways, the sound was fantastic. You had these very nice hard-hitting lows right there, but the lows, the bass, never overtook the highs. The highs were extremely crispy. And by the way, with your power button here, you have 4 presets, and you just press the button and you'll hear a tone within the headset. It'll be 1, 2, 3, or 4 times as far as which preset you have in there. Now you can also go into software and adjust that, save it to the headset, and actually save those presets within there off PC if you'd like, which I'll show you later whenever we do the mic test. But again, straight out the box, I mean, these things sounded awesome. Now, something that is really cool on this headset, which a lot of people kind of ask about some of the other headset reviews I've done before, and I've never really kind of dabbled into that. But now that a lot of people have asked for it, I said, you know what? I'm going to start testing with all of my headsets from here on out. And the cool thing here, again, this connects straight to your Xbox, right? Bam, just like a controller, and it'll actually show in your Xbox that way as well. But the other cool thing, yes, you can sync it up to Bluetooth right here to your phone, PC, whatever device has Bluetooth, you can sync it up right there with it. And you also have that 3.5. So yeah, you're catching me right now. You can have 3 different devices hooked up to this thing at once. So for example, you can be playing your game on Xbox, bam, hit up your Bluetooth right here, have Pandora, some music source playing through the Bluetooth right here, right? Then you have the 3.5 coming out over here playing a YouTube video or something. I tell you what, it sounds like an absolute jumble. It's a complete mess, but you can do it. Now, speaking about being able to have all of those devices hooked up at once, I don't think many of us would be doing that. You know, what I really like about it, again, kind of going back how I said it's like a mix of the Arctis 7s right with the Arctis Pro right there. And if any of you saw my Arctis Pro review, the thing I really loved about them is being able to have my phone synced up to it while I'm gaming. You know, we got kids at school or, you know, family at work and stuff. You still want to be in the loop, be able to catch your phone call rather than just be, you know, indulged into this game, as good as the game may be, right? You still got to be active with the outside world, right? So it's really nice to be able to have your phone synced up to it right there. Bam, get your phone calls right into the headset. A really cool thing as far as the Bluetooth button right back here. Bam, press it, it'll pick up your call, press it again, and it'll hang up. And you can also use the controls on the headset as far as the mic mute, the mic on the headset, as well as the control right here. If you want to hear more of your game or more of your phone call and lower the game, bam, just use the chat mix right back here and you can control it that way as well. Now, one thing I do want to let you know as far as that, using a phone call through this while you're in game, because it kind of threw me off at first. I'm cranking up the volume here, then adjusting this. I'm like, why is it still so quiet? Make sure you have your volume up on your phone, because your main volume as far as that phone call or music, whatever you listen to, is going to be controlled through your phone. You can still adjust it right here, but again, whatever's coming out of your Bluetooth device or phone, whatever, is still controlled through there. And as far as connecting them and setting them up, Bluetooth to your device, super easy. Just hold down that Bluetooth button right there, open up the Bluetooth on your device, bam, and it'll sync up right there. As you can see, we have that blue light lighting up back there saying Bluetooth is active. Again, very easy to set up. Now, still talking Bluetooth right there. I did test it, just connected by Bluetooth, listening to music, playing games, and watching videos and everything. Now, listening to music, it was fine, right? 'Cause it's just music playing right there. But whenever I had a video or a game playing right there, there was this very small delay right there. It's not a massive delay by any means, but you really did notice it. It is noticeable, which made it not usable as far as Bluetooth watching videos or gaming or whatever. Now, as far as listening to music or phone calls or whatever, it was perfectly fine. But again, games and videos, no go as far as Bluetooth. Alright, so as far as Xbox use right there, I'm sure I missed something. Again, you got so many features packed into this headset, which again makes it really cool and worth that price, by the way. But as far as the features, so many different options and variations to use it. By the way, something I might have forgot to mention, you can just plug it in 3.5 into your controller while it's charging, just in case it dies out on you mid-game right there. But again, you get 20 hours worth of use, so you should have plenty of time. Just plug it in whenever you're not using it. But it is nice to be able to plug in just 3.5 and actually still charge it while playing. Alright, so like I stated, I did test it on many other devices. As far as going PlayStation or Nintendo Switch, you just plug it into that 3.5, plug it into there, and that's what you're going to get. I wouldn't buy these specifically for these, not at all. You go to the 3s or something like that for those, right? But if you just dabble around with them, it sounds good. You don't even have to have them powered on to go 3.5. Bam, just straight up plug it in, and you're going to get your sound. Alright, so now the second platform I think these would be used on the majority of the time, which is my case. Again, I game a lot on Xbox, a big Xbox fan, and then I game a lot on PC. Now for PC, what you're going to need is the Xbox dongle. This guy right here, and it's really not that bad. I believe this guy runs right around $20, give or take, something like that. And then once you plug this in, it's just going to be like syncing up a controller to your PC. So if you already use an Xbox controller on your PC and you have one of these guys, bam, you can sync it up right there. Now, yes, you might be thinking, well, why don't you just connect it up by Bluetooth? Which you can if your motherboard or your PC has Bluetooth on it, which mine does. But again, you still get that delay. So as far as using them on the PC with the dongle right there, again, just as easy as using them on Xbox. Bam, power it on, and then it's going to sync up right to your PC after you sync them just like a controller. Now let me tell you one thing that was a real stinker. Again, kind of going from PC to Xbox. Again, I know I'm kind of jumping around to other Arctis headsets like the 7s. You were able to just unplug, plug into the other device, bam, and it will stay synced up. Now, the stinker about this is you had to sync it up to each one. So if I got to sync to the dongle on the PC, I go back to Xbox, I got to sync it back up to Xbox. Again, just like a controller, if you could take a controller from here to there. That was a real stinker. I wish I could just keep it synced up to each device, you know, have 2 saves within it or something. So whenever I power it on, bam, I can control that. Now, by the way, if anyone's wondering as far as connection, it's everything on a Mac, the dongle will not work that way. The only way to connect it to Mac products is 3.5 or the Bluetooth. Alright, so now talking mic, and it does have that known Arctis mic right there where it just comes right out, bam, goes right back into the headset right there. Nice and easy, very flexible, but it's really cool because you're never going to lose it like some detachable mics. Bam, you set it down, where the heck did the thing go, right? Bam, just slides right into the headset and it's hidden away. Now, one of my favorite features about the mic on Arctis headset is that light right there. As you see, we'll hit the mic button right here. Now the mic's active and the light goes out. Now when you press it again, bam, the light's going to come on, just kind of that indicator right there. So when you got it on your head, you know it's actually muted. I really love that feature in the Arctis headsets. Alright, so you are now using the mic on the SteelSeries Arctis 9X here, and I am connected by the dongle into PC right now. And as you can see here, real quick on the software, one thing I want to point that out the bat is just really cool. As you can see, you got EQ 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can go in here, preset them, or set them to any of the presets right down here if you want. And that's, you simply change those by pressing the power button right there. And you get a tone, like a single tone, double, triple, and then 4 tones right there, so you know which one it's changing to. And it'll save on here. You can take that over to console as well. Alright, so now we are using the mic over Bluetooth. And yeah, I'm sure as you're catching right now, it's bad. Real staticky and sounds like a robot in the background. But let me just show you the rest of the software here real quick. You got mic side tone, which is mic monitoring, your mic volume, and then the Bluetooth to automatically turn on, or you can enable it or disable it so it turns automatically on with the headset right there or not. But I know we're all pretty much tired of hearing this mic right now as far as Bluetooth. But anyways, there's our 2 options right there. Alright, so as far as that mic test right there, number 1, starting connected by the dongle or Xbox right there, it sounded good, right? We know Arctis headsets are not the best mics right there. A lot of P's and T's, a very, very light sounding microphone. It's not bad. It definitely gets the job done, but we have heard better. But now talking connected into that Bluetooth right there. Wow, that sounded absolutely horrible, right? Very kind of staticky and just robotic. It was absolutely horrible. But now let me tell you, taking some phone calls and actually having a conversation with the headset while connected to Bluetooth into my phone, it sounded fantastic. I mean, it sounded perfectly fine. You didn't get that static, you didn't get that robot sound or anything, so I don't know why it was doing that when I was just using the mic alone. Again, whenever I was synced through a phone call, it sounded perfectly fine. Now, as far as that software right there, it looked pretty simplistic compared to some of the Arctis headsets, and really all they took out over here was like where you had the boost of the bass and stuff like that, and then the surround sound. And let me tell you what, do not let the lack of that surround sound adjustment of this headset steer you away, because surround sound in any headset is absolutely fake mumbo jumbo. They're just gonna go in there and tweak out that EQ, really raise the highs, lower your lows and your mids and everything like that, and just really enhance the highs, which you can go into the equalizer and do that yourself. But as far as that software, it's really cool if you have PC right there. Again, you go in there, kind of tweak them, save them to the headset right there, click that power button and cycle through them, which is really cool because it'll save right over to your console right there, and you can have those presets on there that you created and get your really preferred sound stage, But no, you don't need that software. Again, as I stated, you can adjust the presets that are in there, the 4 that you have, just by simply pressing that power button right there, and you're going to get something you like with a little more highs or a little more bass or whatever. It is nice to get in there and be able to tweak that sound stage to exactly what you like right there, but you don't need to. So all in all, my takeaway of the SteelSeries Arctis 9X here for Xbox One, right? I really like them. I really do. It is a heavy price tag coming in at $199, but you really got to think about all the features you're getting with it. You're getting a great Xbox headset that works fantastic with Xbox, right? Bam, press the button and you are set. I absolutely love the simplicity of this headset right here. Really awesome. But how you can sync up your phone with it or some music or whatever via Bluetooth right there. And it's so easy to use. It's definitely worth it with all the features. Again, kind of jumping back here to the 7s, coming in at, what are they, around 120, 150-ish, something like that. And then you go to the Pros over here, which are, 300 something. Again, we're going to put these right in the middle right there because they have the features of the 7 and the build and everything, and then some of the features in the build of the Pros right there. So again, right in the middle, that $200, that's honestly exactly where this should be. And you have plenty of features packed into this, which make it a great deal. So hey, I hope I was able to help out a little bit. I know I was kind of all over the place because again there were just so many features within this headset, but I hope I was able to help you. By the way, I'll leave the link for both of these, even the little dongle right here, right down in the description, so you can check those out if you needed to. But again, I highly recommend them. I think it's an awesome headset. It's nice to finally see a wireless headset dedicated just for Xbox, and I really love it. But hey, thank you so much for stopping by and watching this one. I highly appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for some future tech videos. I hope I catch you in the next one. Bye now.